Lesson 2. Well now, let us see. Where were we? Ah, yes, Sir Oswald's Rainbow Blast. Very good, very good. So, yes, the villains did not take kindly to our champion's intervention and began to murder civilians with the tacit understanding that until Rither was turned over to them, they would continue to do so. In a second flash of brilliance, Sir Mike danced, bow-tied and leather-trousered, the gravity of his sculpted body inexorably drawing the eye. Anyway, as his arms thrust out his cloak, he obscured Rither from view as he dropped the invisibility in order to craft a divinely inspired illusion. Our dear reprobate appeared to jump through the front window, screaming, "You'll never catch me, coppers!" for reasons unknown, before dashing into the distance. Nearly all the foes were completely flummoxed by this, causing them to pause in confusion. Ever quick on the uptake, Sir Grimsby furthered the ploy by shouting, "We need to cover his escape," whilst blasting the miscreants with a charge of synaptic static, further befuddling and harming the fiends. Sir Gerald then tapped his brother to accompany, and politely requested the aid of the Lady Shimmerscale. In a flash, they apparated behind the enemy line to sow chaos and retribution, catching all entirely unawares. As ever, Sir Gerald stood with perfect posture, pristine tea set upon his tray, as his greatsword, enveloped in the translucent branches of the World Tree, whipped around him in wide sweeping arcs, toppling the brutes. A customary bit of grousing from Sir Eugene resulted in he and the Lady Shim to engage in a touch of good-natured banter as they proceeded to wallop and dispatch the opposition. Lady Pow Pow flit about with her aura of ice, and Sir Tilt struck and breathed flame, the latter member of the order at one point whiffing a blow, growing cross, then straight decapitating a foe. At this point in the melee, Sir Dacon was the only one to have accrued injury. However, he found within himself, shall we say, a second wind? And then he began to just split foes in twain. Twain. What a wonderful word. Not utilized nearly enough, don't you think? Twain. Twain. Yes, yes, I shall endeavour to make greater use of it. Ah, Sir Oswald could be said to have divided the room in twain, with a tactfully positioned wall of force, sagaciously protecting the remaining citizenry, and himself, it should be noted, from the foul villains. And this allowed Sir Mike and Sir Grimsby to assail the braggarts with fireballs and cones of gold without the risk of harming the citizenry. Well, now, it seems that's all the time we have for today's lecture. But truly, if you look into the actual logistics, it has taken approximately 2 months in real time to recount precisely 12 seconds of combat, and the encounter has not even concluded. Really, I must have a word with the Dean on assessing the frequency of these lectures. Regardless, class dismissed.